Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today has been day 4 of 75 hard on the Winterick this year. It is currently October 9th. It's really late as I'm filming this, so been a late night, but yeah, today, as usual, we started to knock stuff off the checklist, and it's been interesting day to say the least. So in the morning, we actually woke up a little earlier now. Body clock is starting to get reset and waking up earlier, which is really nice. I need to just keep pushing it back so I can start getting up earlier and earlier, knocking out more stuff earlier in the morning before anyone else is awake, and just make sure that I have time to do other stuff later in the day for them for sure. But got up today, knocked out the supplements, morning cardio as per usual, went back upstairs, ate, and then I actually tried something different. I tried to knock out my workout and then my HIIT workout for today instead of the run, and I knocked it out, and it was fantastic first thing in the morning. Had lunch after to refuel, and it was really solid way to start the day off. So I'm going to start getting into that routine, especially for future, if I can knock all that stuff out in the morning, or maybe just split it up so I have more progressive work time in the morning. We'll see. But evening and afternoon was a bit more spread out. I had to do a bunch of cadet work, so prep uniform, do lesson plans, all that stuff, so it wasn't super focused on the goals for the day, but we still got that done. Had cadets this evening, which went fairly well, aside from some minor stuff. But yeah, so first goal was checked off by noon. I was really happy with that. So cardio knocked out, got a solid chest and back workout done. I'm still decently sore from that, and the pump was really nice, which was awesome. Knocked out the HIIT workout and did some abs with that as well, so it was really good. And then for second part of that, nutrition was fantastic. We were 300 calories below the goal for the day, so cut's going to be continuing to go on really nicely, as well as had really high protein throughout the day. I was really happy on that, and I'm finding new ways to keep protein high while keeping the calories even lower, so really solid day on that one. Just learn a bit more there. And then yeah, so mindfulness, we also knocked out. That I need to prioritize doing first thing in the morning. I might start doing that even before I do my cardio, because I ended up knocking it out after my workout today. So need to prioritize doing that first thing in the morning, just to help speed up the mindfulness and that, make sure I'm focused on the goals from the start of the day, not halfway through. And then yeah, but prayer and everything and that went well. Meditation was good. As usual, we did the learning first thing in the morning. I did some more Dan Martell, and today I watched a bit more Hamza, which he's starting to do a lot more content, and honestly, loved his stuff. When I first got on self-improvement, I think 4 years ago, I watched his stuff nonstop, and I love watching him. I'm gonna get back into that and just start trying to diversify what I'm learning again and again, so it's been really good. Yeah. So knock that out, gonna do my reading before I go to bed again, and I think it's been pretty productive, just making sure I'm going to bed in the right mindset, not worried about staying up too late and being unproductive. So been enjoying that. Yeah. So today's risk was more so just unnecessary stuff to some degree, but it's just been ongoing. Part of that risk is prioritizing my goals over family stuff, and it's been taking its toll over this time, quite honestly. Like, my parents are not exactly happy with the amount of time I'm spending working out, but it's a sacrifice I have to keep making. And they're not gonna be happy if they watch us. I don't really care, quite honestly, because it's something that it's so fixed in my mind that I need to achieve it, that nothing is gonna stop me from that, quite honestly. And I know it's something that's hard for them to get through their head, because it's something that they don't understand. It's not the same goals, and I don't expect them to understand it, but it is so set in my mind that I need to get in this kind of shape and start making the kind of decisions I need to in order to achieve my goals, that I don't know. I need to start putting more time aside for sure to help them out, so that they're a little more lenient on it, but yeah, hasn't been the easiest day in that sense. But yeah, going on from that, the rest of the stuff was knocked off really nicely, so yeah, still got to do the post for you guys, so I got to try and find some cool edit to do for you guys, and then start planning out my content a lot more effectively. But other than that, it's been really productive in that sense. So yeah, just some big takeaways from the day, and it's kind of interesting. who you surround yourself with for the majority of your time in your day, and the ones that not necessarily you're with all day, but the ones you have more interaction with in a day are the ones that affect you more. And I've noticed this from days that I spend talking a lot more with my family, especially when they're not the happiest with me for doing this stuff. And I'm going to give you guys that as fair warning. If you start on this path of wanting to prioritize your goals and everything in at once and taking it as seriously as you need to in order to start making it, your family's not going to be happy with you. Most people around you are not going to be happy with you because they are not in the right mindset to understand why you want to chase this kind of stuff. They don't believe that the kind of success you and I both know we're capable of, they don't believe that it's even possible for us. They don't see it as logical in their brain. And this goes back to, you need to be delusional if you want to see these kind of results. You need to be delusional and put in the work that no one thinks should be done. They think it's ridiculous, obscene. Why are you doing all this work? Why are you spending so much time working out or eating this certain way? It doesn't make any sense. Just go back and be normal. If you want to be above average, you cannot be doing average things. I cannot stress that enough. And call me arrogant, call me stupid, whatever the hell you want to call me, I don't care. I know this stuff works, and it will continue to work over time, and I'm going to keep proving that to you guys. That is one of my major goals, is I will prove to you guys that what I talk about works. Evidence has proved it before. Like last time I took it this seriously, I dropped 65 pounds in less than 4 months, and this was at 14 years old. So if 14-year-old me can take it seriously enough to do that and knock off that major goal, I can keep doing this again and keep applying that to bigger and bigger things. Like short periods of consistency, realistically, you've got a long life. 3-4 months of consistency is not that much to ask for. So, but yeah, just keep applying that mindset. Be delusional. And I guarantee you're going to piss people off. That's the way life goes. You're never going to please everyone. If you spend all of your days trying to please everyone, you're not going to live a life worth fulfillment. Yeah. Just some things for you guys to wrestle with, quite honestly. And then biggest things that I've been wrestling with lately is just feeling trapped, I guess, where I am right now. And in some ways, I know I shouldn't be, because I know there's always a way out of stuff like this. There's always people going through worse things, people who've sacrificed more, gone through harder times, and made it way higher places than I am right now. So I need to stop worrying about that as much. Just put faith in the Lord on that, honestly. That's going to be so much more helpful. I need to start finding ways so that I can prioritize my goals without absolutely ruining my relationship with my family. Because, yeah. And I mean, you watch any major entrepreneur or stuff like that who's frequently posted about their story coming up. None of them have had their family be happy with them. Like, none of them. I guarantee you that. Unless their parents did the exact same thing that they were doing as entrepreneurs beforehand, they were not enthused in any way. And it's the way society programs you, honestly. Like, most people would look at me not going to university right now, and they're going, what are you doing? That's dumb, right? But I want to pose this thought to you, and I've posed this to a few people who have had their hearts set on going to university, and they see it as actually being fairly logical. If you are not going into something, and you'll hear lots of entrepreneurs, even people like Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, has said stuff like this, right? Nowadays, if you are not going into something like medicine, law, or any elite business that requires you to have all of that training, or something such as engineering, and you can guarantee 1000% that that is what you want to do for the rest of your life, it is not worth it to go sit in a classroom through classes that are not going to actually help you and do anything but give you a piece of paper that does not guarantee you a career, right? Because I can go get a business degree all I want, but what's that actually going to help me with? Is it going to sign me on anywhere immediately? No. Is it going to actually improve my life without having to start from the same spot as if I hadn't gone to university, working a low-wage job before I can climb my way up over a longer period of time to get to the top? It's not going to affect that, unless I am the best of the best at it, which, quite honestly, I don't understand you guys who want to go sit behind a desk all day. Good for you if you enjoy that, but I actually want to live my life. Thank you very much. So, but yeah, enough of me rambling on about that stuff, though. I hope that's been some interesting stuff for you guys to think about for the rest of the day. Let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I'm more than happy to start filming some more kind of lifestyle content, start showing you guys a bit of behind the scenes stuff with cadets, and then different things like that, different sports stuff that I do throughout the day, maybe taking you guys in some of the editing eventually, that kind of stuff. But yeah, and again, the better and the further you progress yourself, the more you'll be able to help others. I cannot stress that enough. Like, it doesn't seem like it right now, and your family will not love you at the start. Well, they'll love you, but they won't appreciate you taking away so much time from being with them at the start when you want to start taking your goals seriously. But I guarantee you in the future, if, say, for example, your mom goes through some sort of incredibly rough health incident and needs extreme medical care, right? Would you rather be in the position where you're stuck working some dead-end job, barely able to provide for yourself, or would you rather have the option to go there and pay to get her in the best medical care humanly possible and make sure she's looked after? Or would you want to be able to go up to your dad and, instead of struggling by and asking him for all the help in the world while you're barely making it after getting out of uni, would you rather go up to him and retire him so that he can actually go on and continue living the life he was before he had to provide for a family? Ask yourself that. All right. Have a great night, you guys. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Look forward to making these vlogs, quite honestly, and it's a lot of fun, so yeah. Anyway, like the comment if you did, or content. See? There, had a slip up. That is the downfall of doing unscripted content for you guys. Anyway, like, subscribe if you guys enjoy this kind of content. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Night.